Hello, everybody. Welcome to a special episode of Topics After Dusk. Yes. We could not let this week pass by without dropping in to say hi to all of you. Hello, Facebook family. Hello, Periscope family. Hello, YouTube. How's it going, Mrs. Our Way?
Hey, it's going wonderful, girl.
Hey,
Business Dita
Letitia.
came up out of the woodwork. Hey, Letitia. Thank you. I said, oh
Yes.
yeah, I'm gonna become so fine tonight, y'all. She just so fine. Yes. Hey, Mama May, happy Thanksgiving.
Yep. So we wanted to come on just to say hello. Just we don't have no specific content. It's just let's chat tonight. So gonna go through our introductions and then just get into the meat of the matter. My name is Darlene Anthony, better known as D on the program. I am your number one money mindset maven. I'm the founder of Purpose of Freedom and co founder of Freedom Growers. We are helping families to discover a growth mindset while building confidence one solution at a time. We are mentoring minds to appreciate critical thinking skills while building knowledge and confidence.
Absolutely. And again, good evening, everyone. Be sure to follow those lovely buttons scrolling at the bottom of our pictures. I am Lida, and I am your number one results driven accountability strategist. I provide resources and support to show you how to refine while rekindling your relationships with food and money by empowering you to regain control of your actions while creating a more financially fit, energized, and transformed you. As the founder and co-founder of Freedom Growers, of course, our mission is planting seeds and growing fruit for your mind, your body, and your pocketbook. So yes, y'all, we just to come on this pre-Thanksgiving Eve and just let you all know that we are so thankful to our it is just such strong support of the Freedom Growers movement. We're giving thanks this evening for our tribe members, the faithful commitment that you all are putting forth by staying in the group, being interactive in the group, and those that are taking on that freedom for those challenges that we're providing. We're just providing a bunch of things this evening. Like Dee said, we're just here to chat it up with you all. Excuse me. We're just kind of chatting up with you all this evening again, and it's just about giving thanks. A lot of you all are probably out with your families and getting that dinner and things together for tomorrow. And so, we just made sure that we came in and just let y'all know how we are for your continued support. Let me turn it off, Dee. Go ahead.
Okay. Sorry, my mic was muted. We got to get it where we can. Hey, just want to do a pop up live. We haven't been on this week. Just enjoying family time and getting some things done. For those of you that do not know, Miss Alita got married 6 days ago. Yes, she did. And so this is her first time being on as Mrs. Our Way. Yes, it is. So she's back. I said, this is your first time on since you became Mrs. Our Way. Can you hear me?
D, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh Lordy, she done froze. Can you hear me? Okay,
Hmm.
take me out and bring me back in because I can't hear
Okay.
you at all.
Okay. Y'all know how it rolls. She was on the Bluetooth in the car, so she had to disconnect because it was giving some feedback. So, we just try to work it out. We'll figure this thing out. No big deal. How is that?
I just
You
can't
still
hear
can't
you. I
hear
can
me?
see your lips moving, but I can't hear you.
Here we go. Y'all know we've
Okay,
done
one
this
moment. Oh, I'm so
before.
sorry. One
Okay.
moment.
Okay. So I'm going to take her off for a second, let her get herself together. So, y'all, I have made a change to my hair. Yes, I took out the what did I have? The faux locks, and I've colored it and it's straightened. Wow. First of all, I have never, ever, ever done this particular color a day in my life. So it's shocking to me as much as it may be shocking to someone else. And I've realized that I have not had my hair straightened in over 3 years. Over 3 years, that is like, oh my gosh. My mommy says she loves it. Yes, I am it's growing on me. I just never thought I would go so bold in changing my color because I had two options. And one color that I've always done is like the color of my eyes. I've done that. And so she showed me that color with some highlights. And then she showed me this color. And I was like, should I, should not? Should I, should not? You know, this all goes with what we've been talking about for a long time, mindset. What are you telling yourself? And I'm telling myself, oh my gosh, there's going to be so much attention to me. And I'm like, oh, and people going to be like, oh, or people might be like, oh. So, all of this is playing in my head, and I'm sitting in the chair, and she put the stuff on to strip it, lift it, bleach it, whatever word it is. I don't even know none of those that terminology. But like I showed Alita the picture when first put the bleach, I guess, in order for the color to take. I'm
Yes.
sitting there like, okay, I can't really go back. I really can't go back. And so she's like, do you want this one? Do you want this one? What do you think about this? What I'm like, I don't know. Which one should I choose? And so she said, it's just color, honey. And I was like, I know, I understand. But how many of you get anxious about certain things? This was an anxious feeling for me. And so I'm like, is how my boys gonna like it? Will they like it? My husband, he's funny about hair. So I remember 9 years ago, almost 10, when I first went natural, it was not pretty. Between the two of us, it was not pretty. It was rough for like 3 weeks. So, this was what I'm feeling at the time. And I'm like, so she said, I'm going to choose. We're going to, it's just color. It'll be fine. And so I'm like, okay. And the whole time I'm sitting in the chair and I'm damn near hyperventilating, but it's on the inside because, you can't let people see you going crazy, but I'm going stir crazy in my mind. So, but how many of us deal with that? It may not be a hair issue for you. It might not be about the hair, but is it about money? Is it about your weight? Is it about anything? What do you have the most anxiety about? And I didn't realize I would have anxiety about changing my hair to this color, but I did.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Enough
And
about
it
my
was
hair.
like,
Yo, go ahead. Go
that's
ahead.
but it's okay. But that is what we talk about. It's like when we get ready to take that step, when we get ready to make that commitment to do something, all of those things go into play. And it's good that you're
Mhm.
expressing those emotions and those internal feelings and those internal thoughts. Because not once did you ever say, I told her how I was feeling, or I let her know how I was feeling. I showed her how I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? The beautician. I mean, with those deep anxiety reservations, she might have been like, you know what, you're not ready. She would have let you talk yourself out of something that turned out to be so beautiful and so gorgeous, And it's like she
Mhm.
knew that you were ready for a change. Hey, um,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Right, exactly, Charla. And that is correct. It happens with the fear of the unknown. And that's why a lot of times people don't even get started with doing things because they're so fearful of what might not be a good thing. We never think about, I'm anxious because I'm excited about the new thing. I am not prepared, but I am ready to see what that new thing is. Let's be anxious about the positive things that are going to happen with that new growth or that new attitude, that new challenge that might be
Mhm.
causing you to not want to even start a weight loss program or not even want to start to figure out better ways to manage your money. We're always thinking about the negative things versus really what's going to be positive about this. You're confident in your own skin, you know that, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So your hair doesn't define you. Your hair enhances whatever it is you got going on the inside anyway. So we
Mhm.
never just, okay, take that. Remember what I talked about on the live before? Take that negative thought and redirect it to two more positive thoughts. We go with one
Mhm.
negative to turn to two negative to turn to three negative to turn to four. And we need to be like one negative and two positives. You're going to stop thinking negative eventually because you like, dang, I got to counteract this one thing. I got to counteract
With two more.
one
Yeah.
negative with two. What's more work?
Mhm.
Right?
Right. And what's interesting, she can see the anxiety on my face. She's been doing my hair for quite some time. Um, and she pretty much started me on my natural journey. So she knew, and I said, I don't know. I'm feeling a little nervous right now. And I did share that with her. And that's when she was like, it is just hair. It's
Mm-hmm.
going to be fine. I said, I didn't expect it to be so light. Is it going to darken up? She's like, it's not that bright. It's not that light. It's darling. It's
Just
going
right.
to be fine. She just kept saying that. And so I'm looking in the mirror and I'm taking a picture. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm searching. I'm like, okay, my skin color with this kind of hair, what does that look like? My,
Right.
what are these different kind of reds and all this stuff? And then, now it's like, okay, okay, all right. I wonder what it's gonna look like when I go back to my coils
Mm-hmm.
with my curls. Because
Ooh, it's going to be
ain't no
cute.
relax in here, honey. This is straight. This is flattened for a time. My mama said, what she said,
Faith and Friday
oh, it's moving.
attitude. Yeah,
Faith and
mama,
Friday
get
attitude.
them,
Just
mama.
do it. Yep.
Get them, mama.
So
But you know
hey,
what, dude? As long as you've been with the beautician, you really kind of trust them. And so I usually tell, I don't like when a beautician asks me. I'm like, you know what? Just do what you can do, but just make sure I don't look like no boy.
right. Because when I set up the appointment, she said, "What do you want? What do you want to do?" I said, "One, I want to take this stuff out of my hair. Um, I want a color, and I want I said, I don't know how I want my style to be." She said, "Well, how about you get a silk press?" Because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it had been such a long time. I said, that'll be good. I hadn't seen my hair straight in a long time, so she had already picked out the two colors that would complement me. So I trust the fact that she had already picked out the colors, and then since I was being so indecisive, she said, "It's just color. I know what I'm going to do." That's exactly how she said it, and here we are.
Them beauticians talk about they ain't magicians, but to me, do your magic, honey. Do you work your magic on the sugar Nella? Work it.
Yes, yes, yes.
But I'm a hair person, so for me, I would have been like, okay, that's fine. Just like I'm like you when it comes to that color. It's like I don't know, will this color go on my skin? But I'm like, I'm hoping you as a beautician knows what the best color is for this copper tone.
Right. Be looking cray.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
So before we had the little issues with the technology, I was sharing with the people that this is your first time on being Mrs. Our Way.
I know. Hey,
How is the married life? We're at what, 6 days in.
yes,
So how has it been?
6 days. It's been really wonderful. It really has. So, y'all, I know y'all forgive me for my much needed time off. But yeah, we have just been enjoying each other, just enjoying this the whole, just really been enjoying a lot of the good feedback that we've received just from some of the posts that I, post on my Facebook page, because we didn't get to invite a lot of people to the wedding with the virus and everything. We just really wanted to keep that close knit individuals that we're already in communication with, that we kind of already, you know.
Mhm.
I know that's right, my man. I'm married now. That we've already been around. We didn't want to introduce new individuals. We just, we just wanted to keep it
Mhm.
safe and classy and cute, and it turned out really good. And you know what, y'all? I know a lot of people are like, well, why do you want to do a courtroom wedding? And it's like, well, you know what? We've already just been doing a lot of, you know, the family thing. Like we've already been introducing ourselves as, this is what we come into this relationship for. This was already the understanding at the beginning of the relationship. So
Mm.
with that understanding, like, hey, I'm not here for no boyfriend. I'm not here for no dude to be playing no games with. And he was like,
Where's
yeah,
we going?
yeah, for real, for real. What is it that you want up front? I don't have time for no 5-year relationship that's going nowhere, or no 3-year relationship that's going nowhere. Too long. I got 6 kids and they old enough and understand what's going on. And you know what I'm saying? And he got 3 kids
Right.
and they are young.
Mm.
So it's time to get some kind of foundation going. Now, is that what you want or is that not what you want?
Right.
And so we went into it with that understanding, and we just was on the same page. We both love God, we both are children of God, we're both saved. And so it just everything was just going and going. And it's crazy that we've only been knowing each other for a year, October the 19th. So that's where we got our
Mm.
wedding date, November the 19th, because that was that 19 is just our number.
Right.
So it's like, okay, cool. And so I really made it as special as I could for me, being first time actually, married and going through the whole ceremony, and with people involved and somebody actually knowing what's going on. And some of y'all may or may not have read an insert of a book that I was in. So if you know before, then you be like, okay, so yeah, this is how it was supposed to be. This is how it was supposed to be. This is what God has in store for us as women that want to be married to men. And so,
Mhm.
with that understanding and going into this thing, it was kind of rough because I have some issues, and my issues were coming out during the relationship, but it didn't deter
Mm.
from still looking into me deeper than what my outside was giving him a lot of the times. And so it's like he knew my heart, but he also knew my story. And so I had to kind
Mhm.
of work through, he had to, peel those layers because it was
Mm.
healed. And sometimes that healing comes from someone else loving you the right way, someone listening
Oh,
to you the right,
yes.
someone understanding you the right way.
Loving you through your ugly.
Yes, honey, because I ain't gonna, I'm not always the easiest person to deal with. And I know that. And it's because of those guards that we have, baby, them guards be tight and thick. And so he just
Like Fort Knox.
tired. He was like, don't try it. Don't try it. I was like, don't try it. He was saying,
Mhm.
I know you what you trying, don't try it. You're not getting rid of me. Don't try it. He told, remember, I found you. I said,
No
okay.
matter what you do.
Yeah. And I had to tell him, I said, just bear with me. This is issues that I'm having. It's me. It's not you. It seems
Mhm.
like I'm being negative towards you, but it's issues that I'm working through. and this is the way that I have to work through them, unfortunately.
Mhm.
And so yeah, it sounds a little ugly, and it ain't pretty, but I do love
Mhm.
you. But there's some issues that I have to work through. So it ain't you,
Yeah,
it's me. Just let me deal with it. And so he was like, whew, okay, but don't try it. Don't try to go nowhere because you ain't going nowhere.
because you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
I
you
have
ain't
found
going
my
nowhere.
good thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, he said, I have found my good thing. There's nothing that you can do to
exactly.
separate me
Yes.
from you.
Exactly, exactly. And you're right, Mama May. That conversation, it is very important. And having the conversation early, not going through
Right.
the motions, hoping that they're feeling the same way that you're feeling. Because that's where a lot of
That's
the
the thing.
misunderstandings come in. And when you do bring up the
Mhm.
conversation, they're like, we've already been in this, relationship thing for 3 years now. Now you want to bring up
Yeah,
marriage?
why change it? A
Yeah.
paper not gonna change it.
Ooh, now we wasn't trying to take out no toes tonight, but hey, this
I
is
know
just
this is supposed to be light, but
yeah,
this is the leader.
yeah. This is just what it is, y'all. So,
Unscripted.
exactly, exactly. But you're right, D. Paper does change things. Paper changes things.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. So it was like, we
And
want.
it's interesting. Even the night of that paper changes things.
Yes, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You're no longer living in sin. How about that?
I-
Hey,
it's
we the children of
it's
God.
legal.
Okay, okay. I'm just saying, but the kids, it's everything has just been just falling into place. Like I love his kids love me, my kids love they kids, his kids love my kids, and y'all know that's a hard one when our kids are
Right.
so close in age, and it's like, wait a minute, you bringing some more kids up in here, mama? But my kids
Like,
know I
look,
love kids.
nice.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. And so they roll with mama and mama roll with them. And it's like they needed that nurturing. They needed that. So it all worked out according to God's will.
Hmm. That is amazing.
Yes, mama make women and men think different. Yes, that's so
They
true.
do. Venus and Mars.
Yes.
Venus and Mars.
And mom has been so supportive for y'all that know that mom, know my mom. She's been very supportive and just been giving me some of that old school wisdom. So
Hmm.
and she know Lida, listen,
Leave that
Lida,
man alone.
listen, Lida. Ain't no Linda, Lida.
Right. Listen,
Listen.
leader. Be kind to that man.
Yes,
Don't
yes.
give him such a hard time.
She just, hey, y'all talked about that. Hey, y'all talked about that. I'm like, yes, mama, yes, mama, yes, mama.
Yeah.
So we've had the marriage conversation for a long time, even though we haven't been knowing each other that long. A year isn't really
Mhm.
that long, but we've always had the conversation of marriage.
Yeah. Like we coming in this thing. This is what I want. This is what I don't want. What you want?
Yeah, real. 'Cause
If not, we don't have time.
mm-mm, mm, it's not on our side. It's not on our
No.
side.
That
Yeah. So
is awesome.
I guess we both new beginning,
Mhm.
new hairdo, new lifestyle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Mhm.
all good, man. It's all good.
Awesome. So, you did some cooking for tomorrow?
No, not yet. Our family is not that big. We have never been the day before cookers. We like to get up early and cook. We don't have a lot of people to feed, but we've just never been that type of family. Just never. I don't. Maybe she might have the turkey on, but that's about it. But other
Mhm.
than everything else, gonna be made fresh that day.
Well, I've been on this journey, and so I've been highly anticipating this day because this is one of my favorite holidays, and I've been saving up all my cheat days for this moment.
Yeah, and you told the doctor, sir.
I told him, I said, hey, I'm gonna be good all the way up until, and then I'm gonna have what I want to have, and then we'll get back on track. But I'm
Exactly.
gonna have what I'm gonna have.
Exactly.
I my grandmother makes the best sweet potato pie ever. And so I wasn't going to be able to have it for Thanksgiving, and more than likely not going to be able to have it for Christmas either.
Mm.
So I said, okay, I got to figure out how to get this pie recipe. Picture this. Hearst. Uh-oh, she done disappeared. Hearst, 2020. You call your grandmother and ask her how, okay, how do I make this pie? Well, you need a little bit of this and a little bit of that and a pinch of this and a pinch of that. And I'm like, what? Yes, ma'am. A pinch of this and a pinch of that. And oh, okay. So guess what I did? Hey, Tamika, we FaceTimed.
Yes, you FaceTime with Big Mama.
I FaceTimed my grandmother,
Oh.
and we worked through the recipe, and she watched me stir, and she was able to see the consistency of the potatoes and everything. Don't put that much, put this and put a little bit of this and that, and now, and so all through the whole process, shake it a little bit to see if it wiggles. If it does, it's not done yet. I'm like, shake it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Come
well,
on now. Yes, it
okay,
got to be firm.
okay. Thank you, Tamika.
Thank
But let me
you.
tell you this.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me
I got
pause.
my grandmama, huh?
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me pause real quick. So this necklace right here, I was supposed to wear it on my wedding day. This was the gift that I got from Tamika and her
Oh,
Papa collection. So I love it. It would have went
it is
perfect.
gorgeous.
Yes, it is, and it has the matching earrings. So I just wanted to shout her out because I said, well, hopefully she come on, so I give her a live shout
Mhm.
out, and I love it.
Hold on,
And
let me
thank
move
you
this
so
banner
much.
out the way so we can see
Oh,
it even better.
okay, sugar. Okay, is that better?
Yeah. Oh, yes. So if you guys are interested in some Papa Jewels, um, they are amazing. Tamika,
Yes,
drop your information in the chat. Tamika.
yes. Her and her mom does a really cool live. Yes, I loved it, girl. When I went home, it was on the mantle. I said, well, you know what? I'm gonna rock it this whole weekend and everything. So I done rocked it the weekend.
Yes.
So I got it
Yes,
on
yes,
tonight.
yes.
I said, "Oh, I didn't know she noticed, but I love it. It is so cute."
Mm-hmm. It's awesome.
All
But
right,
let
come.
me let y'all know that I got my grandmama's sweet potato pie in Dallas by way of Baton Rouge.
Okay.
It was, it is amazing. My husband said, oh, this is so good. I nailed it. I've never made my grandmama's sweet potato pie before, and
Ooh,
I
baby.
nailed it.
Baby D done got that hair did. She done got in that kitchen whipping the flipping the wrist, flipping that neck and the wrist around here. You hear
Whipping it, baby.
me?
Whipping
Yes.
it. And so I cooked some collard greens. I just finished before we got on. I finished making my cornbread dressing, my seafood cornbread dressing,
Ooh, that sound delicious.
and it tastes pretty good. When it tastes good before it cooks and gels together, you already know.
Ooh, it's gonna be a food.
We got another first. We are cooking a turkey for the very first time.
Oh my gosh.
I called my grandmother. She was like, "Well, you can go on YouTube and see what you can do."
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
can
"What do
try
you
with
mean go on
turkey.
YouTube?
Got
I'm
some
calling you."
different.
I called my mother-in-law. She said, "Well, you can go to YouTube." I'm like, "YouTube? I'm calling y'all." And so I guess I put out a smoke signal, and guess who came to the rescue?
Mama
Miss
May.
Jackie B. No, girl, Mama May do not cook.
Oh.
Mama May do not cook. Miss Jackie B. Honey, the culinary
Okay.
advisor, the
Yes.
kitchen don't scare me, Jackie B.
Yes, honey. I know it was good then, and or
Yeah.
it's going to be good.
So we are taking care of that in the morning.
Yes,
She said,
indeed.
"Nope, no, she does not." Oh, Letitia, you gonna have to put in some water. Take it out the bag, and put it in some water for pretty much overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, okay, y'all. Have anybody ever put their turkey in the tub? Have anybody defrosted their turkey in the tub? I don't know why I heard somebody put their turkey not out of the bag, but they defrosted in the tub. Have y'all heard that?
No, ma'am.
I don't know where I heard that from, but somebody like just put it in the tub for a couple of days, a day or so or something like that. And I'm like, what? What's the significance of the tub? Is it because it's warm or something? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was like. Is that? I'm gonna have to Google that. I'm gonna have to Google that. Maybe I misunderstood, honey. Okay, yes, honey. If Terry got it, child, because she got a lot of stuff too. you know, baby, I love having options. I love having options. Cause they be on it. They be on it, honey. Yeah. So I don't know. Mama had to Google that, y'all. Let me get on up out of here, D.
I
But
know, right?
out this house on me.
Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. We hope that you have a lovely Thanksgiving holiday. We will not be on the rest of the week. There's no live Faith It Friday. We're going to do a Faith It Friday marathon so you can catch all of the people that have been on with us. But we are booked for the rest of the year. So if you want to be a part of Faith It Friday, come in, inbox us to get
Mm-hmm.
on our list for January. Yes, that's
Yes.
right. Get on the list for January. Thank you guys. Have a fabulous break. Be safe, social distance, wear your mask,
Yeah, let me get my
and don't overdo it.
exactly. Exactly.
Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Thank
Bye.
y'all.